Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Grab your cocoa, sit by your questionably fake fireplace crackling on your TV, and let's talk about something that doesn't get enough love: the modern Christmas movies that can actually refresh your holiday spirit. Because listen, though we may or may not love the classics like Home Alone, A Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, blah blah blah, nostalgia, snow, childhood trauma, whatever. But sometimes you want something new, something fresh, something that doesn't remind you of the 7,000 times your family forced you to watch Ralphie almost shoot his eye out. So tonight, we're diving into 10 modern Christmas movies that can bring back the holiday cheer without relying on ancient traditions or black and white film grain. So let's get after it. So let's kick off this list with the emotional battlefield that is the holiday season: visiting your family. Now multiply that by 4, and let's sprinkle in a little Vince Vaughn sarcasm and Reese Witherspoon fighting for her life, and boom, that's 4 Christmases. This movie is basically the Olympic Games of awkward family interactions, but that's what makes it perfect. It reminds you that yes, your family may be a mess, but at least you don't have to go through 4 rounds of it in one day. Well, at least hopefully not. It's chaotic, but it's comforting chaos. The kind that makes you laugh, cringe, and maybe appreciate your own relatives just a little bit more. Moving on, let's dive into Christmas with the Kranks. Yes, the film about one couple who just wants to skip Christmas and ends up being hunted down by an entire neighborhood armed with twinkle lights and passive aggression. Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis play 2 people who just want a vacation, and honestly, it's relatable. But what starts as a rebellion turns into a heartwarming reminder that Christmas isn't just about traditions, it's about our community, even if your community is way too invested in your outdoor decorations. This one rejuvenates the holiday spirit by reminding you that even when you're over it, Christmas finds a way to pull you back in. Okay, listen, if you haven't seen Claus, stop what you're doing, pause this video, don't even say goodbye, and please go and watch it. Klaus from 2019 is a modern animated masterpiece. It's the origin story of Santa Claus, but reimagined in a way that's funny, emotional, beautifully animated, and genuinely magical. Like actual adult-level magical. This one doesn't rely on nostalgia, it actually creates it. It's the perfect movie for refreshing the holiday spirit because it reminds you that kindness spreads, even in places where everyone acts like they woke up on the wrong side of the snowdrift. Moving on to the Christmas Chronicles, Kurt Russell as Santa. That's it, that's the pitch. But seriously, the Christmas Chronicles is such a fun take on the Santa mythos. It's energetic, modern, full of heart, and gives us Santa who looks like he could bench press a sleigh full of reindeer. The sibling dynamic is sweet, the adventure is wild, and it just feels like a true modern Christmas adventure. It doesn't really necessarily reinvent the genre for the Christmas season, but it takes enough of the old classic items that we loved and slapped it into a modern packaging. It gives you that holiday rejuvenation by mixing old school Santa charm with today's fast-paced energy without losing the warmth. So is Elf technically modern? And that's very debatable. But does it still feel new, fresh, and endlessly rewatchable? Absolutely. Will Ferrell plays Buddy the Elf with such a childlike joy that you can't help but feel your inner Christmas spirit inflate like it's just got hit with a shot of North Pole Espresso. It reminds adults to stop being so serious and embrace the silly side of the season. Plus, we all secretly wanted to dump syrup on spaghetti just to see what happens, don't we? So in 2009, Jim Carrey starred in a adaptation of A Christmas Carol. Now this one is dark, moody, beautifully animated, and has Jim Carrey playing more roles than legally should be allowed. This adaptation sticks closer to the original story, but the animation gives it this fresh, almost eerie magic that wakes up your holiday senses in a brand new way. It takes a well-known classic and presents it like you're experiencing it again for the first time. A perfect mix of nostalgia and novelty. So you ever have that one neighbor who goes way too hard during Christmas, like the power company is sending them thank you cards? That is Deck the Halls in a nutshell. Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick turned suburban rivalry into a full-blown Christmas war. and it's delightfully ridiculous. This movie restores the holiday spirit by reminding you that Christmas lights don't have to be perfect. Sometimes the imperfections or explosions are what make it fun. So of course Santa had a brother, and of course the brother is Vince Vaughn, as we see him again here on the list. Looking at Fred Claus gives us a fun holiday story about family, the messy kind, the petty kind, and the kind that drives you insane but still loves you anyway. It's warm, funny, and gives the North Pole a modern twist that doesn't feel like, a retread of old ideas. You end this movie feeling like, yeah, my family might be weird, but at least none of them are Santa. And moving on to one of my favorites. I know, I bash on the Hallmark channel all the time, but this one came to us from the Hallmark channel, The Christmas Card. This is one of those quieter holiday picks. A soldier receives a Christmas card from a stranger, and it leads on a journey to a small town that basically looks like it was built by Hallmark engineers, which it honestly probably was. It's warm, romantic, gentle, and genuinely sweet. It rejuvenates the holiday spirit by reminding you of simple kindness, something the season is supposed to be about, but we often forget amongst all the chaos. And lastly, we have The Christmas Cottage. Again, another one from the Hallmark channel, so I apologize for hitting it twice in the same video. This one's calmer, artistic Christmas film inspired by the life of painter Thomas Kincaid, aka Painter of Light, aka the guy who made your grandma's living room feel magical. It's heartfelt, nostalgic in a modern way and focuses on community, creativity, and finding light during dark times. It's a beautiful reminder that Christmas doesn't have to be loud to be meaningful. So there you have it, everybody. 10 modern Christmas movies that aren't the same old classics we've been force-fed since childhood. These films bring fresh energy, new perspectives, and updated holiday spirit without losing the warmth and charm we crave this time of year. Whether you want chaos, comedy, heart, or full-blown reindeer-fueled adventure, this list has something to reignite the season spark in everybody. So, down in the comments, tell us, what are you watching first? And more importantly, which modern Christmas movie deserves justice and needs to be added to the next list? So, happy holidays, folks, and may your cocoa be hot, your lights be untangled, and your holiday spirit be stronger than your Wi-Fi signal. And until next time, I hope you have a great night.